Hello, I'm going on a musical adventure into the deep, dark woods. Would you like to come with me? Great. I'm going to help 3 friends rescue their grown-ups from some trolls. There's going to be some magic and some musicians, and I'm going to need your help with some of the actions. You're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a magic wand and some space to jump around like a crazy person. But if you don't have those things, don't worry. It's going to be good fun anyway. Now it's time to start Groove into the Woods.
Underneath the bed, if you're looking around just right, you can find a magic passage. It's a bit squeezy and a little tight. If you wriggle down the passage, at the end there's a dark green wood full of all sorts of magic and creatures up to no good. First into this forest was Ash with her pixie wings, then Holly, sword in hand, and Rowan with his magic things. Ash said, "We've got to find those grown-ups. They've been captured by some trolls. They'll crunch them up and cook them into tasty sausage rolls." "Careful now, young people," said a green bird in a tree. "That bird can talk," said Rowan. "And what does it mean?" "This part of the woods is home to a horrible stinky witch who's got terrible powers, like making your underpants itch." "I'm a bit frightened," said Holly. Her teeth started to rattle. With a flash and a bang, the witch appeared, and she looked ready for a battle. "Don't forget your magic things," the green bird said to Rowan. "Oh, that's right," he said, and reached into a bag that was glowing. "I can do this," said the boy, and held up his magic wand. "So you think you've got powers?" The witch just shrugged and yawned.
Are you ready for a magic battle with a witch? You're going to need a magic wand, but if you don't have one, that's fine. Use your magic finger. We need to do some practice first. So, we're going to do a zip to the right, zip, then a zap to the left, zap, then a whoosh to the bottom, whoosh. Now, a zoom to the top, zoom. Let's do that again. Zip, zap, whoosh, zoom. Okay, now we're going to do it 2 times. Zip, zap, whoosh, zoom. Zip, zap, whoosh, zoom. I think you're ready now. Let's get this battle started. The first to throw a magic spell is the witch. She turns me and you and everyone in the house into a frog. Rowan's not beaten yet. He holds up his magic wand, he lets out a mighty spell, and he turns you and me and everyone into a chicken. But that doesn't stop the witch. She holds up her magic wand and she turns us all into goldfish. Rowan's not beaten yet. He holds up his wand, lets out a mighty spell, and turns you and me and everyone in the house into elephants.
Said Ash, and everyone stopped. I don't think you're actually bad. I think you're kind of silly and funny, and maybe a little bit sad. You're right, the witch said, and she got her fur broom. At heart, I'm actually good. But with the hat, and the warts, and the cauldron, and the cat, it's easy to be misunderstood. So the witch said, goodbye, and thanks for all the fun. Good luck saving those grown-ups. Come back and visit when you're done. Come on, everyone, said Holly. We've got to rescue those grown-ups. We need to save them from those trolls before they get turned into donuts. This is the way, said the fine green bird, as it flew down the dark, dark trail. But make sure you're careful and watch out. Don't trip on the dragon's tail. So on followed Holly, sword in hand, and Ash with her pixie wings. Just behind was a boy named Rowan with his bag of magical things. They came to a clearing with a pile of rubble, and in the middle was a very annoyed maiden. Just look what this dragon's done to my tower. It's time I got a trade-in. So the children all helped, and before too long, they'd rebuilt the maiden's tower. All I can say is it's very lucky that Rowan has some magical powers.
Can you help the princess build a tower? Maybe you've got something in the house you could use, like some cardboard boxes, or some building blocks, or maybe just some cushions. See how high you can stack them for the princess.
That's much better, said the girl. It's the kind of place I can be imprisoned. When the evil queen locked me up in here, I'm sure this is what she envisioned. That clumsy dragon and his stupid long tail. He keeps on knocking it down. What's Prince Charming going to think when he eventually comes round? You don't have to stay here, said Holly. It can't be much fun just being pretty. You seem like a really smart person. You need to get into life's nitty-gritty. You're right, you know, said the princess. I've been waiting around far too long. I'm bored and going completely bananas, waiting for some royal ding-dong. So the princess ditched her dress and hat and put on a shirt and comfortable tights. The children helped her lock up the dragon so he couldn't get into any fights. Thanks for all your help, she said, waving goodbye to Rowan and Ash and Holly. I can't believe I left it this long. I must be off my trolley. Good luck finding those grown-ups. I hope they don't get eaten by trolls. I hear they like to coat them in honey and roast them over hot coals. So the fine green bird led the children on deeper into the dark green wood. I wonder who they'll find next, and will they be bad or good?
Now, it's time for the counting song. We need to do some counting and some actions and definitely some dancing. Are you ready for that? Let's do it.
1, dark, dark woods is a dwarf whose name is Pete. When he finds something strange, he likes to count that thing. Counting things in the dark, dark woods is Ping's idea of bliss. And on his walk, he meets a dragon who's getting down to this. He likes to jump, jump, jump this way. He likes to jump, jump, jump this way. He likes to jump, jump, jump this way. How many times will he jump today? 7. 1, jump. 2, jump. 3, jump. 4, jump. 5, jump. 6, jump. 7, jump. Walking in the dark, dark woods is a dwarf whose name is Pink. And on his walk he meets a prince who's getting down to this thing. He likes to point, point, point this way. He likes to point, point, point this way. He likes to point, point, point this way. How many times will he point today? 5. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point. Walking in the dark, dark woods is a dwarf whose name is Pink. And on his walk he meets a wizard who's getting down to this thing. He likes to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle this way. He likes to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle this way. He likes to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle this way. How many times will he wiggle today? 1, wiggle. 2, wiggle. 3, wiggle. 4, wiggle. 5, wiggle. 6, wiggle. 7, wiggle. 8, wiggle. Walking in the dark, dark woods is a dwarf whose name is Pink. And on his walk he meets a frog who's getting down to this thing. He likes to squat, squat, squat this way. He likes to squat, squat, squat this way. He likes to squat, squat, squat this way. How many times will he squat today? 6. 1, squat. 2, squat. 3, squat. 4, squat. 5, squat. 6, squat.
Where the air smells sour and the ground becomes sticky, where there's slugs and bugs and everything that's icky. That's where the trolls live in their horrible stinky cave. That's where the grown-ups go if they're naughty and don't behave. If you listen carefully, you can hear them laugh as they rattle their pots and pans. They've got pickled fingers and jellied kneecaps and noses preserved in cans. I'm scared, said Ash. Me too, said Holly, and Rowan just stood there shaking. The children hid behind some bushes where they could see the trolls were baking. Come on, said Ash. It's up to us. We've got to save those grown-ups. Yeah, said Holly, because my gran will be upset if their brains get turned into ketchup. The fine green bird flew down beside them. We better take them by surprise. So the children took a deep, deep breath and ran in with their battle cries. Yeah! Ash flew around as fast as she could, making the trolls go all dizzy. And Rowan made all kinds of spells, like making their eyeballs feel fizzy. The trolls were confused and angry as well. They stomped around and roared. One yelled so much his trousers fell down, so Holly poked him in the bum with her sword. Eventually the battle was over. The children had won the day. They tied them up in the middle of the floor and cheered with a loud hooray! Ash, said Rowan, I might be wrong, but I think we've done something bad. I could be mistaken, but these trolls we've caught look like your mum and your dad. Said Ash. I think you're right. And that one looks like your mum. Oops, said Holly. I'm really sorry. Shouldn't have poked you in the bum. Oh well, said the fine green bird. It can't all be a bed of roses. Let's make up because lunch is ready. Please pass the jar of pickled noses.
That is the end of our musical adventure, Groove into the Woods. Thank you for all your actions and your magic and your dancing. I thought you were amazing.
It's time to say goodbye now. Bye, Ash.
Goodbye, Ash.
Bye, Holly.
Goodbye, Holly.
Bye, Rowan.
Goodbye, Rowan. Goodbye to you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.